from Activities and Athletics today in one of the first little live casts that I'll do throughout the school year. Athletics and activities are very important in a student's life here at Cambridge High School, as well as any high school. There are great statistics that show if students are engaged in their school, they'll have higher GPAs, they'll graduate with higher graduation rates in general as a school, and Cambridge High School is no different. We see a huge percentage of our kids involved in clubs, sports, activities, even things outside of our school district, clubs and whatnot. So a couple things about athletics in general, because we are in the athletic season this week. Obviously, our families know that you have to have a physical every other year, and that's the green form where the doctor signs off, or the odd year one, the parent just signs off. Those are important for us to have at the start of every season, so I wanted to make sure you're aware of those. We also have a trainer here on staff through Fort Healthcare, and so there is a trainer form that would allow us to have the trainer take a look and help with any injuries that maybe have occurred. Or preventative work. We have an emergency contact sheet that actually travels with the coaches. This is very important that the coach can easily get a hold of family, relatives in cases of an emergency. We do have concussion protocols in place for several of our sports that may apply to you. But finally, we have our activities code, which is very, very important. Cambridge High School has gone away from the mandatory meetings for the athletic code like some schools still have. Most schools have gone away with that. But I do want to make sure that you're aware of our activity code. This can be found online. We have packets in the office. We do want you to read through this activity code so you know what you're involved with. I think the biggest part or misconception is what is the purpose of the code, and is the purpose of the code to ding athletes? And I want to read right from the code. The code is designed to promote the health and well-being of all student participants. The code is designed to establish appropriate standards of conduct for all student participants. The code is designed to provide fair and equitable consequences for code violations. Fair and equitable, those are interesting words. We do our best to work through the code based on prior issues that may have happened or first-time instances. And finally, the code is designed to offer appropriate counseling for students who found to be found in violation of the code. So that is the purpose of the code. And if you look through the code, through every page, there's a section 5 on attendance, why attendance is important, section on transportation. Section 7 are the standards of conduct, where we list majors and minors. Obviously, the majors that come to mind would be the drinking, the drugs, the drug paraphernalia, those issues. But the minor things, getting kicked out of class, swearing, routine or repetitive PBIS violations are with infractions, things of that nature. Also, social media falls into this realm as well. So think before you post is always a good statement. And then at the very end of the code, this is the page that we would need our families to sign off on. This is the activity code signature page. There's a section for the acknowledgement of risk, acknowledgement of receipt of the activity code, and then the WIA parent athlete rules of eligibility. Yes, the WIA standards of conduct that have to be met as well. So this signature page needs to come in as well. And we do this every year. We have the students sign this each and every year so that they're reminded of what's in the code and what they're being held to as a standard. So a little bit about extracurriculars as we kick off the school year. There is a $60 sports fee for every sport or activity that a student would be involved in. We do cap that as a family total of up to $200. So once a family hits $200 in a school year, we would not be collecting any more activity code fees or activity fees for families. So again, just to recap, families for sports in particular need to get the physical or the alternate year card taken care of and get that to the office, along with the trainer form, along with the emergency contact form. The concussion form is a 2-sheet page. And then finally, after reading the code, notice I said reading the code, the back page, the signature page of the activity code. and then your $60 to participate. It is unfortunate, or we have to hold students out of practice because they don't have some of these basic necessities taken care of. So please make sure you do that in a timely fashion. If your physical is not scheduled for a day or two into practice, we may ask your student to sit out for liability reasons. They can be at practice, they just can't participate. We want them to be with the team, but obviously for liability reasons, we'd want to hold them out. But hopefully this video answers a lot of general questions. If you do have more specific questions about our activity code or forms, please contact the athletic department office. Dawn Williams is a great contact here at the office. She is arriving at the high school usually every day at 11 a.m., stays till about 5 p.m. You can call her at 423-3261, or you can email her at dwilliams@cambridge.k12.wi.us. She'd be certainly willing to help you out in any way necessary. Thanks, everyone. This has been your Athletic Minute in terms of code and forms. Have a great start to your season, and we look forward to seeing all of our students here after Labor Day. Bye, everybody.